I don't know. I had all the confidence in the world that if we had the ball last, that we could go and make a play. Because I just have so much trust in these guys, my teammates, and that it really doesn't matter what's happened in that game. If we have one more opportunity, like I know we're going to get it done. And that was a special, special ending.
And what was the feeling like when you saw Greenlaw secure that second interception and you knew ball game?
The best, the best. Somebody on the sideline had said something like they're going to miss a field goal again, and I knew that's not how it was going to go down with our defense. I knew somebody was going to step up and make that play, and Drake had 2 of them today, and I wish he would have gotten down quicker. That would have relieved some stress, but man, huge play.
What does it mean to you guys to be headed back to the NFC Championship game?
It's everything, man. It's everything. It's what's so tough. Like what we've experienced is when you lose in the NFC Championship, you want to snap your fingers and be there again. But you can't. There's so much that has to happen between that last loss and getting back there again. And to finally be back there again, like you don't take it for granted. You know how hard it is, and you know how much it means to these guys here that have gone through that. So like I get emotional thinking about it. Like we're back here. And it's time to take care of business. It's time.
Most of your wins have been blowouts. What does this do for you guys that you guys were able to come back and win on the last drive in the fourth quarter?
I think it's always good to have a few of those, just so you have experience with it. Just in the future, if you're ever down, you can always look back on those moments and be like, guys, we've done this before. Let's do it again. Hopefully we're never down again. But I think it's always good to be hardened.
Knowing that it made you emotional. You said it made you emotional thinking back on the NFC Championship game, going into this week knowing that you're headed that way. What are you hopping on the most to make sure that you keep pushing to get past that round this time around?
Yeah. We just, there were some things that were off today, and we know we got to clean those up. And when we play a good, clean game, we know we are really hard to beat. And I felt like today we didn't do that, and for us to still pull out the win says just what type of team this is. So this week, it is about cleaning those things up and absolutely being on it. And the urgency's in here, for sure. The locker room knows it. So we really don't need a lot of pump-ups, a lot of rah-rahs. It's really more about just dialing in on the easy stuff and just making sure we got that right.
Brock Purdy obviously missed next week to play the NFC title game in front of the fans, in front of the faithful.
Say it again?
The specialness of having to be able to host the game in front of the faithful.
Oh, it's the best. I mean, our fans were rocking today, and I only expect it to be even louder for the NFC Championship.
Brock talks about a lot how Brock is kind of unfeathered no matter what is going on. So when you're going to that final drive with him, how much confidence do you have?
A ton. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. It didn't matter what happened earlier for him in the game. I knew if he had one more opportunity to touch that ball, he was going to go do something special with it.
Kyle, how different does the offense feel without Debo? I mean, you guys obviously struggled earlier in the year when he was out.
Yeah.
And tonight, again, it took a while to get going.
Definitely. I mean, Debo, he's one of the best players in the NFL, and he's so special with what he does. He's so unique. And the way we gear our offense around him is very, it's tailored to him. So when he's not in there, it's difficult because not anybody can just step in there and do what Debo does. So I think hopefully he is back next week. But when you're thrusted in the middle of a game to not have him there, it's a chain effect. A lot of different guys have to move. It's not just one guy that steps in and now plays the Debo role. So when he's out, it does make it tough.
As you noted, how concerned are you? Next week, that's obviously a big game, and if he's not able to come back.
I mean, obviously, we want Debo, and that's a big loss if he can't play. But when it helps to at least have a week of preparation for that worst case scenario.
Next week, you're going up against whoever you're going up against is going to be at home. Unlike last year in Philadelphia, much different situation.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be in front of the faithful for next week?
The best. They're the best fans in the world. They brought it today, and I like playing NFC championships at home. It's worked out well.
What's life been like for the last 2 weeks? Your wife thrown into the national limelight. You get an emotional win here. What has life been like?
It's been a little crazy. It's been awesome. I'm so appreciative of the attention she's gotten because I think she deserves every little bit of it. And she's handled it so well. And she's done such a great job of handling that attention with grace and doing what she needs to do to be successful, but at the same time understanding that we have a Super Bowl to win. And she's been so supportive of me, and I'm so thankful that she's been able to do both. I don't know how. She's amazing, but she's been able to do both, handle her business, and take care of me as well.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Juice.
sir.
Yeah.